Well, welcome. Here we are then. This is my adventure across the Atlantic. And you can watch this all the way through my adventures across the Atlantic. And what an adventure it's been so far, because it's January in the North Atlantic. So what does that mean? Guess what? It's not always sunny and flat calm. Oh, no, it isn't, actually. So anyway, this is just so that you keep tuned in, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, and you never know, one day you might see something happen on this channel. But we're not guaranteeing it. So here we are on the Transatlantic cruise, the one that's never ending. We've been extended by a day because we couldn't get into New York early enough because we were sort of delayed on the way because of the hurricane. Imagine how good. Anyway, here we are. Great place for weather watching here on the back of the ship, or the aft, or the stern if you prefer. Look at that. Great views around the place. And you can really watch the weather as well come round. Look at that, because actually you'll find there is a weather there. And there's also some weather over there. And if you keep coming around with us around here, you can see there's weather there as well. In fact, there is weather everywhere, okay? And also, not only is there weather everywhere on this cruise ship, on the transatlantic voyage, there is also cake everywhere. And it's time for some of that right now. Well, it's a very, very busy day on board ship every day. You could do chair aerobics. Okay. You could do line dancing. You could do quizzes. You could do an improv class, or you could go to an exciting talk, or you could just eat cake. Many restaurants to eat cake in. Okay, of course there's big restaurant where they have cake. Okay, and then they have the posh big restaurant where the posh people eat cake, not real normal people, posh people. And then there's a few other cake areas. You can go and buy extra cake. If you decide the cake isn't enough for you, there is a place where you can buy other cakes. So you could have cake in the regular restaurants, like in the buffet area and the restaurants, and then you can go to another place and spend money on other cakes in case the cakes in the first place weren't to your taste. And that means that you'll see in those cake shops, they tend to be fatter people that are posher, as opposed to regular fat people that are not so posh in the regular thing. So that's where you can eat cake. And then, of course, you're going to get cake delivered if you wanted to, which is a very, very exciting thing to do. Cake delivery is available on all major cruise liners. Here's today's top tips, things on a cruise ship you need to know. Wear some decent shoes, okay? Because you walk absolutely miles, okay? Don't forget to come outside, whatever the weather, as long as the decks are open, because you might want to play deck games over here. Bit of shuffleboarding, maybe. That'd be good. It's like snow shoveling, but without the snow. Okay? And it's free when it's horrible weather. All right. Another top tip is learn how to walk in a straight line. Play golf at sea. And also, a big number one tip, wear a proper watch, because they keep changing the time. All right? And this, you can set to whatever time it is. Wow, it must be time for more food. We better get off. Another thing to do on a cruise ship while you cross the Atlantic is admire the art, because there's a lot of art on modern day cruise ships, like this one, the Queen Anne. So I'm going to have a look at some art. Okay, and the trick is, when you are looking at the art, okay, you say, lovely picture. I've got to say, great knitting. There we go. And then we move on to another bit of art further down. Oh, look, more art. I must say something interesting about it. Nice wood. More art. Nice. Shells. Look, more art. Oh, this is good. Okay, this represents a ship going through the water or just some warped gold wood. Anyway, art tour. Time for cake. So here we are, another day on the Queen Anne. That's the Queen Anne there. We are on an experiment. We're doing a transatlantic cruise, a transatlantic voyage. Okay, now it was meant to be about 7 or 8 days. It's now 9 or 10 days. We came through a hurricane. I know, amazing. And we'll keep watching because one day something will actually happen on one of my videos, and it might be today. So stay with us, subscribe and all that sort of thing. Yes, a call to action. Subscribe and you can watch things that might happen on a cruise ship across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, I'm going off for my first cake of the day.